What's up, Storm Nation? How we doing? I'm Steve Kloempken. We're here at Storm headquarters, and we actually have just manufactured our very first batch ever of the new Harsh Reality Pearl. So I've got it all drilled up. It's a 5x4x2 layout, which is a real benchmark one that I use for a lot of my bowling balls. They match well for my style. As far as lane condition here, we've got Beaten Path, which is a Kegel lane condition that's 41 feet, and it's kind of a moderate challenge. It's not a sport shot that's real flat or tough, but it's also not a house shot as well, with a ton of volume in the middle compared to the outside. So it's a little bit more of kind of a medium blend. So we're gonna throw 10 shots for you right now. Let's see how it goes. Not bad. That was a pretty good, well-executed shot to what I thought I needed to do. And the one thing I noticed is that the ball stayed on line for quite a long time. That's probably due to the surface preparation, and being that it's a little bit cleaner cover, React-to-Gloss finish, kept it on line, but then you notice that real strong motion down lane. So we're gonna move a little bit left and see what happens. Well, that's always encouraging when you, and I kind of felt like I missed that one a little bit at the bottom of the release. To send the hen pin over and get a messenger like that is it's kind of a bit of a confidence booster, so that's good. Okay, got that one in. You can see there that ball got in a little bit. Didn't want to hold the pocket, so again, looks like it's a little bit stronger motion. We're gonna go ahead and move a little bit more left. Keep our eyes to the right. Now I kind of feel like in my mind that I'm gonna be able to keep my angles a little bit more open and be confident that the ball's gonna make it back. There we go. That's what I was looking for, and that was a real strong motion through the pins. Ball split the 8-9 basically. Gave me a really good feeling for what this ball is gonna do. Strong Pearl ASIM. I'm actually gonna use the chamois here too, as I'm moving into a little bit more oil. Make sure I keep that nice and clean. Let's keep moving left and see what happens. Ooh, now that was another one left with my feet, and that ball, the pins almost just kind of disappeared, which for me is a sign that, again, it's hitting the right part of the pocket. Pin carry is going to be pretty high off of that. I still have a little bit more room left that I can go in the pocket, and if I hit a little bit light, I think I'm still going to get a mixer. So let's go ahead and move again. Kind of keep going. Pretty close to the last shot. Felt pretty good. Again, the one thing I'm noticing, as you watch the ball go off the back of the pin deck, you're seeing that ball finish a little bit deeper into the pocket. So again, I feel like my pin carry is going to be really high when I'm doing that, just because of how the pins are falling. The messengers are fun, but you can't count on the head pin to take it out every time. So a high flush shot is probably going to lead to more high scores. Oh, now that one I like too, because if you notice the way that 6-pin came off the wall and slapped it, I was a little bit deeper and a little bit tighter with the line. It didn't get quite to the track as soon. So it came in a little bit lighter in the pocket because there was a lot of fresh oil in the middle of the lane. but it still carried, still snapped that 10 out. Got about 3 more shots for you guys and girls. Ooh, pretty nice. And you know, I got to tell you too, this really isn't my A game. I mean, I normally don't like to be quite this deep, especially before the lanes have started to break down and transition. Maybe I'm closer to, 18 or 20 at the arrows come game 4 or 5. But typically I start out, and I'm going to want to start out and be a little closer to the second arrow. So this ball, I would say, is providing a little bit even more performance than I would normally plan on. Wow, did you see that? I mean, that ball, talk about high flush. I mean, that 7 fell late, but the one thing I noticed is that I could probably even move deeper. It's my last shot coming up. This is the 10th shot. I'm gonna go ahead and move another 2 or 3 left. Since I haven't had a lot of strikes, a lot of flush shots, haven't had any that I felt uncomfortable like they weren't gonna make it back. So this is gonna be my 10th and final shot here. Let's hope it's a good one. Moving even deeper, getting a lot closer to 20. Now, remember what I just said about it's nice to get the messengers, but you can't count on them because they don't always connect? I think that was a perfect example. That last shot was right around 20 at the arrows, maybe even 21, and still kept charging strong at the back, but it just didn't quite connect on the 10 pin. So, Harsh Reality Pearl. It's got our batch 902 cover stock, Pearl cover stock, very strong, aggressive, strong ASIM. If you've thrown the new Harsh Reality, you know that that is a great fresh oil ball. It's probably one that I would start with on this being a fresher pattern and then transition my way into the Harsh Reality Pearl. But as far as a demonstration on 10 shots and how I feel personally throwing this ball, I do feel like I have a lot of confidence, and this is really something that I know I'm going to be able to open up my angles and still get it to come back and shape really strong down lane. So, all right, folks, there you have it. Remember to always bowl up a storm, but we're also striking worldwide with 900 Global.